News has flooded social media and international outlets alike, leaving everyone from hardcore wrestling enthusiasts to casual pop culture observers absolutely stunned. In what some are calling one of the most surprising announcements in recent celebrity history, a rumor has emerged claiming that famous wrestler and Hollywood star John Cena has decided to accept Islam. At first glance, the notion seemed unbelievable, prompting widespread debate. Fans clamored for confirmation, skeptics dismissed it as a hoax, and countless videos, photos, and speculative posts began circulating within hours. The frenzy only grew stronger as certain images showed John Cena holding what appeared to be a copy of the Holy Quran close to his chest and even kissing it in a gesture of reverence. Those who saw these images online described feeling an immediate shock. How could one of the most recognizable faces in sports entertainment and mainstream media, an emblem of American pop culture, choose a spiritual path so different from his background? Up until now, no official press conference or statement had been issued directly by John Cena or his representatives. Yet the internet teems with rumors, testimonies, and so-called eyewitness accounts that paint a vivid, if unverified, picture of the entire scenario. According to these stories, the turning point for John Cena supposedly occurred in Los Angeles, where a devastating fire broke out in a neighborhood known for housing high-profile celebrities and affluent residents. Many homes in the area were equipped with state-of-the-art fireproofing systems and protective barriers. But the flames proved relentless, reducing numerous properties to ashes. Eyewitnesses claim that John Cena was inside one of these homes when the fire began raging. He saw the flames rapidly consuming nearby houses, watching with horror as entire structures, believed to be protected by high-tech measures, collapsed under the fierce blaze. But then came the astonishing part. Amid the chaos and destruction, there stood a small, ordinary home at the corner of the neighborhood that remained untouched. The story goes that this simple house had no special defenses to protect it from the fire, no top-of-the-line sprinklers, no advanced fire-resistant materials, and yet it did not succumb to the blaze. While Cena and others in the vicinity struggled to comprehend this bizarre phenomenon, the occupant of the untouched house, an unassuming Muslim man, was found praying on his prayer mat, asking Allah to protect him from the calamity. People observing the scene recounted how they had scarcely interacted with this neighbor before. The hustle of daily life and the general privacy of wealthy estates often leave neighbors as strangers to one another. Many assumed some reclusive star or influential individual lived there, but they were taken aback when they discovered the resident was not a celebrity at all. Instead, he was a modest man, an employee responsible for looking after the property of a well-known actor who happened to be out of town. While others reportedly scoffed or hurried away, John Cena stayed. Something in him was drawn to the serenity and conviction that emanated from this humble individual. Onlookers claimed Cena began asking the man questions, initially surprised by how steadfast his faith was in such a life-threatening moment. "How can you have such absolute trust?" John Cena might have asked. "Weren't you afraid when you saw the flames approaching?" And the man's response, as people recount, was simple yet profound. "If you have unwavering faith in God, He will never let you down. I prayed continuously with the belief that my Lord can protect me from any harm. I have never sided with oppression, and I have always tried to steer clear of wrongdoing." For John Cena, these words supposedly struck a chord. Known for his philanthropic endeavors and for voicing strong stances against injustice, he was clearly moved by the man's calm demeanor and sincere devotion. Throughout his career, Cena has indeed made statements about never supporting oppression or tyranny. In some interviews, he even voiced that if members of his own circle acted unjustly, he would criticize them. This moral standpoint extended to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, where Cena was famously quoted as saying, "He does not condone acts of oppression," seemingly hinting at solidarity with oppressed communities. Such anecdotes might explain why rumors of John Cena's spiritual leanings are not entirely new. Whispers that he secretly sympathized with Islam, or even privately embraced it, have circulated on fan forums and social media for a few years. However, those claims always remained unverified, with no official acknowledgement from Cena or anyone in his camp. But now the narrative has been amplified by these viral images depicting him holding a Quran, as well as additional unconfirmed reports of him publicly declaring his acceptance of Islam. This sequence of events, an unexplained miracle in the midst of a devastating fire, the inspiration drawn from a calm and devout Muslim neighbor, and Cena's own personal convictions, forms the crux of the sensational story fueling the current media storm. In countless videos posted across various platforms, content creators and vloggers discuss the signs that led Cena to Islam. They argue that the fire's selective destruction was a supernatural sign, highlighting how a house without any fireproof reinforcements could remain intact while technologically advanced homes were burnt to the ground. Adding to this fervor are the references to the Holy Quran, where stories of past nations destroyed by divine punishment are recounted. Some Muslim commentators point to these verses as evidence that extraordinary occurrences can and do happen, especially when people place their trust in God. As word spread, more devout Muslims began labeling John Cena's alleged decision a testament to the unstoppable growth of Islam, especially within the United States, where the religion is reportedly among the fastest-growing faiths. The reaction from Cena's massive fan base is divided and intense. Many among his American audience, possibly Christians or Jews, have expressed shock and even anger at the rumor. Some fans have taken to social media to disavow him, claiming they cannot support a superstar who betrayed his supposed heritage. Others, especially Muslim fans, have expressed joy, extending heartfelt welcomes and warm congratulations for what they see as a courageous leap of faith. Intriguingly, there is also a group of fans who admire Cena so profoundly that they vow to follow in his footsteps, even in his rumored conversion. Some posts describe fans stating, "If John Cena truly found peace and truth in Islam, we should also explore it." Whether this is a genuine sentiment or an impulsive response remains to be seen. But it underscores the immense influence that high-profile figures can wield when it comes to shaping public interest in faith and religion. Nevertheless, countless skeptics reject the entire narrative as a fabricated piece of online propaganda. They argue that such photos could be digitally altered, pointing out that no official announcement has been made on John Cena's verified social media accounts or by any recognized news outlet. His publicist, personal team, and professional wrestling organizations have not confirmed these stories. Critics insist it is more likely a deliberate viral campaign aimed at generating clicks, fueling conspiracy theories, or simply stirring controversy. Even so, conspiracy theories continue to thrive. Some suggest that powerful groups want to discredit John Cena for his open stance against certain conflicts around the globe, while others maintain that he might have personal or professional reasons for keeping his conversion a secret if it indeed happened. Still, others interpret the rumor as yet another chapter in the phenomenon of high-profile celebrities supposedly secretly converting to Islam, a narrative that has popped up with other famous figures in the past, from athletes to entertainers. In the midst of this swirling speculation, the question remains, where is the truth in all of this? Has John Cena genuinely embraced Islam, or is this just an intricately spun rumor designed to captivate viewers and drive social media engagement? Thus far, no credible documentation or statement directly from John Cena or his trusted representatives confirms the story. In fact, reputable news outlets remain conspicuously silent, which naturally casts further doubt on the rumor's authenticity. However, the absence of a clear denial or clarification from Cena's side is fueling an even greater sense of mystery. Some interpret his silence as a tacit acknowledgement, while others believe he might be unaware of how widespread the rumor has become, or perhaps he sees it as too preposterous to warrant a response. Despite the swirling chaos, one thing is certain: stories like these, whether true or false, ignite a fierce debate around faith, miracles, and the power of personal transformation. They also highlight how swiftly misinformation, or at least unverified information, can travel in the age of digital media. Within mere hours, a rumor can evolve into a global talking point, garnering millions of views, comments, and emotional reactions from every corner of the world. For Muslims, these rumors serve as an opportunity to share teachings about the protective power of prayer and trusting God, with many using the incident as an example of how unwavering faith can yield remarkable results. For John Cena's broader fan base, it triggers serious reflection. How well do people actually know their idols? And how do personal beliefs shape or shift the public's perception of them? While the world waits for an official statement, the rumor of John Cena's conversion to Islam continues to captivate audiences, filling them with a mix of hope, excitement, doubt, and curiosity. It's a perfect storm of celebrity intrigue, spiritual wonder, and modern-day storytelling, where fact and fiction intertwine seamlessly in the fast-moving realm of social media. Perhaps the greatest lesson here is that the human spirit is endlessly fascinated by tales of transformation, miracles, and faith triumphing over adversity. Whether these accounts turn out to be valid or not, they remind us that in a rapidly changing world, people still crave uplifting narratives that speak to the possibility of finding hope where we least expect it. And in some cases, even the unlikeliest people, like a world-famous wrestler, can be woven into a powerful message about devotion, divine intervention, and the search for meaning in a chaotic world. Only time will tell if John Cena himself will step forward to debunk or confirm these reports. Until then, the speculation and suspense remain, fueling headlines and discussions in living rooms and online spaces everywhere. Will the rumor fade into internet folklore, or will it explode into the next big revelation that sends shockwaves across global media? The next chapter in this saga is yet to be revealed, and the world eagerly awaits the truth behind one of the strangest viral stories in recent memory.